Hey everybody, this is Armijo, ChatArmijoCoaching.com. What a wonderful morning. Happy Sunday to everybody if you're watching this on Sunday. So today I just want to talk about impermanence. One of the last videos I did was on letting go of attachment. And so impermanence can help us do that. And the idea of impermanence is that everything on this 3D planet that we live on will eventually be gone, right? Nothing on this planet is meant to be permanent. And if you think of the word nothing in general, nothing is the only thing that is permanent, right? So impermanence it allows us to let go of attachment, because when we're attaching ourselves to our favorite cars or favorite computers or video games or clothing or restaurants or whatever it may be, when we attach ourselves to that, again, it doesn't allow us to kind of move forward, because it acts as an anchor for us in our daily lives. Now, attachment, letting go of that attachment is difficult for some people depending on what their attachment is towards. And so impermanence allows us to think of that thing that we're attached to. Say you're a car collector, you've got these beautiful cars, and you're just so attached to them that you rarely drive them. You don't let the kids come and touch them because you don't want to get them fingerprinted or scratched up. And it's kind of created this wall between yourself and everybody on the outside that sees you with your cars. So impermanence allows you to think of that car, whether it be whatever sports car you like, maybe it's a Porsche or a new Corvette or a Lamborghini, Ferrari, whatever it may be. It allows you to see that car and understand that impermanence, it is not going to be here permanently on this planet. Over time, this earth will retake it back, and just kind of understanding that, our attachment can only go so far. And so when you see it that way, it allows you to step back and say, okay, I understand I'm putting a little too much energy towards this thing that I'm attached to, right? And so when I can relinquish that energy, because I understand that, like me, it's not going to be here permanently on this planet, we can overcome these things that we're attached to, right? Impermanence allows us to do that a lot easier. And so we need to kind of just take a look around our lives and see where we're putting too much emphasis or too much energy. And so that is probably where we're showing attachment, and sometimes we attach ourselves to other people. And this is really devastating when we lose these people, because that's where impermanence really plays into everything. We understand that, we lost our favorite grandmother or grandfather, and they were such a huge part of our lives, and we were so attached to them. But had we been thinking previously of impermanence, we would not be so devastated. We would understand that, like us, our loved ones are going to go one day, and there's nothing to be afraid of at that sense. When we can understand impermanence and when we can put it into play, we can prepare ourselves a lot better and understand that this life is more of a transitional state versus permanence, right? Because nothing is permanent. And so when we lose these people that played a big role in our lives and that maybe we showed a little too much attachment to, we have trouble dealing with that, because we've kind of broken this attachment. It's like severing this bond that was created. And when we can understand impermanence, we can prepare ourselves much better for these transitions that happen with family members, with friends, with loved ones. And so that is the beauty of impermanence. And it shouldn't be seen as something scary. It shouldn't be seen as something that, to worry about constantly, that we're all going to pass on in this life. Because if we look at quantum physics, if we look at religion, if we look at Buddhism or different methodologies and theologies, we understand that the majority of these practices are saying that we are energetic beings, right? And just like energy, we cannot be created, we cannot be destroyed, but we can only be transferred on. And so when we start to understand our place here in this universe and our place here on this planet, and we can put that into terms that are easily digestible for us, and something like impermanence is an amazing tool to help us let go of attachment and to help us better prepare ourselves. So when we do leave this planet, how do we want to leave that? Do we want to leave this planet on good terms? We want to leave on, with happiness, joy, love in our hearts? Or do we want to be worried and fearful and anxious and angry and frustrated with things around us? So it's a pretty easy question to answer. Even saying that out loud, I could feel a dissonance in my body when I said anger, frustration, worry. And so we have to understand that this life is about being the best us that we can be, right? And so that may sound a little cheesy, but it really is about living the fullest life that we are able to. And when we understand impermanence, we understand that, there is no point to attachment, to have attachments to things and to others. And so I just ask you to understand your impermanence, to look around yourself and to see where you may be having issues with attachment, and to kind of relay those to impermanence, and to understand that that thing you love may not be there, and it's not going to be there permanently, right? And so allow yourself to detach in some manner from that. You can still enjoy that thing. Obviously, enjoy it, enjoy it to its fullest. But let go of the attachment, let go of the attachment. There are always more things coming and going on this planet. There are more things that we're going to find desirable here. And when we can let go of the attachment and we can recognize impermanence, things will get so much easier. All right. So look around your life, see where you may be having issues with attachment, or maybe you don't. And just comment below if there is something that you are showing attachment to. I know myself, it took a long time for me to let go of attachment to my collections. I have collections of CDs, collections of all these DVD movies that I loved and books. And now I don't see the same attachment. I don't have that same attachment. Okay, so just kind of see what's going on in your world and where you can detach, and where that impermanence or that thought of impermanence can kind of help you out. Armijo with ChatArmijoCoaching.com. Be sure to check out my new book on Amazon, Wake Up and Recalibrate by Armijo. That's Mindset for Success in this new world that we're living in. So I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Hit that like and thumbs up button. I love you all.